Hello and welcome back to part 3 of this challenge where we are going to try and make a game for £50 or less. In the last video we had this wizard set up. He casts a spell and that's about it. He has a jump as well. So do we have jump animations? Dizzy, get hit, idle, interact, jump. Yes, we have a jump. So that's what we'll do today. We'll set up the jump. That'll be something fun to do. So open up the player's blueprint and let's go to the locomotion. And then we need a... let me think how we're going to do this. So we have a jump. Oh, we've even got a jump attack. Jump end, jump start. So usually I don't use a jump start. Let's have a look. Okay, but I think we'll give that a try. So first we need some variables. So we need a jump start, a jump, why can't we call that jump? Why isn't it? Okay. I'm going to give it a question mark. There you go. There are questions anyway, booleans, yes or no. And then we need a land. Right, let's also... Later on, I think we'll make that into a custom event as well. So we'll just comment that now and call that tag 1. I can do some work with that later. We need a button press for this, which we already have. Jump event, in fact, we've got that here. So that already does a function, which is just a built-in one by the looks of it. Okay, so we'll just deal with the animation. So we don't have to do the actual jump, we just have to do the animation. So when this is pressed, let's bring this down. So we're going to do some work with this. So when jump is pressed, we also want to set jump start to be true. And then how long does jump start last for? Lasts for 0.6 seconds. So I'm going to have a delay of 0.5. Oops, I didn't want to close that. Delay of 0.5. And then we want to set jump start set to be false. Now I've never done it this way, so like I say, this may not work. And then we want to go directly into jump. So we want to then set jump to be true. Okay. Now let's go set that up in here. So from idle walk, we want to be able to add a state, and the state wants to be start jump. Put in the animation. Get that. Jump start. And then that only ever wants to blend into jump. Okay. And then jump only ever wants to blend back into something else called landed, right? So we'll create another state, even though we haven't set this up yet, landed. And then landed wants to go back into idle walk. And that'll be our jump loop. So in the jump, we want the... Is that jump in air? Jump in air. And then for the landed state, we want end, like that. Okay, and come back to the locomotion, and then we'll compile this so we get access. And also while we're here, we can set something else up. So on landed event, so there's an event on landed, which is great. We want to set the land variable to be true. And then we want a delay. And we also will come back in here a bit and disable movement while we land. But we'll just set this up first. CV and undo that. And we'll just check how long. So jump end. Oh, and hit play. Oh no, we don't need to play. 0.8. So we'll have the delay to be 0.7. And then disable that. So that should be all our variables set up now. We also at some point have to set jump not to be true. So jump here gets set to be false as well. No, here. All right, compile. And then let's go. So I don't need to close that. And in BP, so we should have access to all our variables. So let's go set that up in the event graph. So we need get jump start. Want to get jump question mark. Get jump. Oh, landed, we called it. Get land. Okay, so we need to promote these. So promote to variable. Jump start. Call this one. I've got to promote to a variable first. Promote to a variable. Call it jumping. And this last one is landed. Oh, again, I've got to promote to a variable first. And then landed. Come on. Okay, I don't think I can call it that because that's already been used. So landing. All right, now we just got to plug these in, and then we can do our transitional rules. With any luck, that'll just work. You know, like a Bethesda game. Well, no, let's hope it doesn't work like a Bethesda game. Right, compile. It's given us an error because we've got some transitional rules. Right, so jump start is if jump start is true. Right, so is jump start true? Then start jumping. The transition. So, oh no, I wanted to put that there. So jump start get equal true. All right. So in this one, we still need that, but we need it to be false. So if jump start is false and jumping is true, then we combine them with an AND Boolean. Let's check in to see if both of those are true and false, and then you can enter that transition if jumping is true, but jump start is false. Because we don't want it to stop until that start until that's stopped. Now, for the landing transition, we want is jumping false and is landing true. And Boolean again, and then hit compile. And then the transition back just wants to be is landing true. Not sure if this is going to work. Compile. There's only one way to find out. So we hit play, we hit jump, and it works. Oh, okay. So for some reason, when it jumps up, it's because it didn't land, you see, so it's always... I think that's because the feet are not on the ground, so all we need to do to fix that is to put... Now, it's only the capsule really that matters, so this shouldn't make a difference. It's the capsule that's doing all the collision. But I'm going to lower him down anyway. So he does a start of a jump, he's jumping. Okay. Now we can change the jump height, and that should not affect the animation at all, because that's all set up. So if we go to character movement and then jumping Z velocity, I believe is the, and let's just double that to 800. Hit compile, and then yeah. So now, we also need to set something else up to, because you'll see when we fall off something, nothing happens. He's not like going into his fall animation, which we need him to do. So is falling character movement. We also need a branch coming from that, and then an event tick. So check to see if, let's just move this. Check to see if we're ever falling, and if we are falling, then initiate jump. So set that to be true. So in fact, we've got the code here. Jump. Have we? So jump start. Okay, let's just try set jump to true. And then on landed, we set jump. So yeah, that's already set up for us because we've already done that. So when we come here and we fall, no, that didn't work. That's weird. Are we not setting it to be true? I've just opened the sky blueprint. Don't want that. That's strange. That should work. Right, because that's just... That's strange. The computer should recognize that he's falling. It always has done in the past. Very strange. Okay. I'm just going to test something here. I'm just going to check. I'm just going to set, if that's true, oops, then do that instead. And set attack. And now that should, when he's falling, shoot a fireball. Or is it just that he's not registering when he's falling? No, it is, because look there, he's setting his fireball, or his so that is working. It's just it's not working with jump. Oh, because I have to set jump true and the other one to be false. Right, okay, so I can do that. So I did need to set that to be false, because remember the transitional rule is this has to be false as well. Still don't work. Okay, let's look at the time. All right, so we'll end this one here. I'm going to have a look at this, and then in the next one, we'll fix it. So I'll see you in the next one.